Check one year enough.
Jack is a winner.
No, this one. Yeah.
I'll keep it inside his pocket. Inside his pocket.
What do you mean here we're talking about?
This is where this is going. So this is
Okay, one is what I will address the press.
yes, after
The next one I will use this.
no one is for
Okay.
the one is can I go?
Yeah, we have to work it. I didn't know.
Yes.
What? You know what? I think. Where are they?
Kofi. Catch what you want.
Oh, that won't keep. Everything is within the same. Just that there might be time base. Otherwise, you might take the cars and then go up. Okay. Yes.
This is the new 145 AVA transformer.
This very one.
This very one. And it came to replace the other one, which has now been discontinued. That was 66 MVA. You have replaced this one. So previously, the total capacity at this station was 190. With the installation of 145, now we have 270.
From 1977.
An increase of about 79. That is the transformation that has happened.
And what does that mean?
What it means is that ECG now can pick an additional 70 megawatts
For this
for these stations also. The Ameri power plant is just that's very Now, okay.
It's not that scary.
Facilitate the evacuation of the generation from America. We constructed a double circuit line of power system. Currently,
Please, don't stand here.
we're supposed to have 10 talent. The line, each of the lines can carry more than 10 of them. But we intentionally on behalf of the any dual position and the other one
So the Americans, the remaining 4, when do you estimate that you'll be done with them? September ending. You should be done with that. And are you on call?
Sorry? What would that mean for us?
Actually, for the country, because I'm interconnected. What happens is that now Kumasi is becoming another stronghold for power generation. Formerly, Kumasi was just absorbed. Now Kumasi is going to be a generation source.
So we're going to have like 3 generation hubs
So
now.
yeah, so
West,
you have
East, and East.
yeah. So now
And
we
then
have
maybe
the coast, west east, and we have where now we have Kumasi. Because on the other side will be Aksan and Senate. All will be evacuated
From here.
on the project.
I'm assuming you have access to 370. You know,
That's
so if you have access ready, you have Senate ready. Can your current transformers be able to evacuate all the power, or you must be doing something in anticipation of that?
The plan that we anticipated was that the demand in Kumasi might not match up to the total generation. So intentionally, we are evacuating them through the 330 kV and also to reduce the cost of connection because the line just traverses the frame so that any excess power will then flow on the 330. Any issue of
And we can export from here.
export.
So Burkina, the minister visited us last week. They even went to Nairobi. They're asking that we can give them 200 megawatts. This means that they have the opportunity to export more power. But then we have to make the system right so that we feed the local demand and export the
And at the rig side also we have about 4 transformers, 4 capacity. So if you add both stations together, you are talking about 540 megawatts MVA capacity. So any power, assuming there's no problem in any level, should be able to meet the peak demand. The challenge we had was one of the transformers, which we mentioned when we were there. It's been we are working, so by evening we should have full complement.
Thank you. So maybe we take a look at it.
So, Kenzo, how would we go?
We have to attend.
So we drive it.
So we will drive.
And I old one. When they 145 MVA, and I weigh 66.
Second one and 160.
Oh, are they?
Inci. Masih na hana light. energy minister about Kumasi to obe make sure say Kumasi light on room na any how no obe solve problem ti aba baby a Kumasi power na free ban nti no abusia yambo empire entire NDC ene John Dramani Mahama China omumbo na omuma Ghana enye kra behwe do hwe didi na e wo na ye machines a ewo omode power energy e ma use na issue sa sia
On my side. On my side. More with a 205 next. Simple cycle. No, can you get a combined cycle and double it? Well, that's always 60%. Yeah, it's not very much. Yeah, very that's always possible. Yeah, it's very good. Okay. 205 megawatt. But I thought that trapping you can't trap everything. Once they say the frame, F plus. F plus. Yes, is very, very high. And when do you anticipate that you can start feeding it? As of simple cycle, we are planning because of the new switch, because we are installing new switch. So would that be integrated into the GRIDCO one? And send it power plant also the switch. Okay. And send it to the how many megawatts? Send it to the bring it to the frame. Okay. That is the class 1. The efficiency is not as high. And would that also be in command cycle? But do you think it's advisable to bring it together? So remind me, alright? But I need to write on it tomorrow so that we can take a decision on it. Yes, but I'm taking that one. Commute them up there. I'll do the more side. It's good. So you're becoming a reliable partner. Thank you.
Miraj, so what about the gas connection?
Gas connection,
our
RMS station will be here in 2 weeks' time.
In 2 weeks' time.
We will connect to Johnson. We already signed the connection.
So you connect directly to Johnson, not through VR.
No, they have their plans. We have 3 plans, taking one. Senate to take one. But who provides the for government or you yourself? We are. You're supposed to buy your own fuel. On our side. It's not on that. We will buy from. As a GMPC, we have some gas supply agreement. You buy from GMPC? Yeah. Okay, I will look at this. Yeah. So we'll be okay. I want to have an idea of what. You can see all the machines. Yeah, let's watch out. Yes. On my side, okay. We brought everything. And my issue is, when they are ready, that's okay, then you don't have that, so you should double up for securing gas. We have to bring more from Nigeria. So if you get more from Nigeria, then you can push the west so that you don't even do a reverse flow again.
go too far, please.
This is where you find it.
Just things in a Ghana gas.
Oh, you.
Number 6350. This much is on phase 1. Yes. So we are
Dada, where can we chill Ghana for? Ube hunde.
Inshallah.
We are cost one.
The first in history.
Sir?
DUMSOR no. This will be 30, 30, 60. AXA will be about 75. And we are also talking about 30, 30, 60. 61, 20, 75. 230.
230. Where are you going to get that?
60, 120 plus 75. Around 200.
yeah, not 200.
Even 200.
No. This 60. Ours is also good.
Yes.
That's 120.
120 plus 60.
Plus 60.
180.
Yeah, 180.
So even with 180, currently your gas in the west is not enough. GPP2 can only give you 100. What happens to the rest?
Either we have to bring more from Nigeria
To where?
to this side. Or we trade off no gas, the reverse flow seasons. But the pump almost around.
Because you are
60 plus.
repowering T3
So T3 have to keep.
in the west.
Yeah, about
Which
30
means
there.
you consume another 30. You see my point? So my worry is that if you don't take care, you're going to have standard plants here.
It will take power, it will take gas from some of the plants.
No, you're assuming you've been stopped sending gas to 10. Currently, you are doing about 55. Let's assume you don't send the 65. You keep the 65 there. When T3 comes, to reduce the system, when we go back, we need to do the simulation and find out whether you need to bring more plants here, knowing that you cannot bring fuel, liquid fuel here. You get the point? If you are the coast and you don't have gas, you can easily switch to liquid. But then if you put the plants here, and then the pipeline, the Gensa pipeline, what's the maximum capacity?
The infrastructure here is 300 mm square maximum.
Okay.
I think it's a 24-inch
Pipeline. So you can push 300.
300 maximum.
Okay. So then the pipeline is quite big. Okay. Okay. Chief, in your hands.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I'll have a presentation.
No, just give it a break.
Okay, so Honorable, this is the first film line of the pump. There's another one that goes to and then the combined circuit. So this is when we came, this land was in Marshall, so we had to do it. And that is why, but we decided that while we are still doing the tradition, we will start doing it. So that we can bring on
In simple cycle mode, how many megawatts are you?
100.
So then the combined is 300. And when do you estimate that first power will be?
We think by the end.
Perfect.
That's why we're doing that.
So please clarify the honorable. Q3 means total 300 or
No.
I'm sure they will start in simple cycle before they eventually.
Yes.
Yeah. The majority, even in combined cycle, there's no difference.
We're just in phases.
Yeah, like phase 1, phase 2. But you need 2 phases before you can do the combined cycles. Okay. We are here to see what's happening. So thank you very much. So are you the one managing the one in Kenya? What's the problem with the one? Do you consume only gas now? Isn't it chemical? Can you retrofit it to take both?
It's all in.
So currently we can let people in the camera. I'm saying so because of the September program where you fix so we can. And we've written to them. Okay. Yeah. Please let's fast track. How long does it normally take?
the less than maybe get away into.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, Hasma taking care service. We are fully local.
Beautiful. That's good.
Yes.
I know.
We're involved in the
That's right. That's right. I remember.
operations.
Then we have to depend on them going towards all this. Thank you. So, everything has to be
one transnational way I do bear lights. Remove the test for them. Have my media. Actually, I read your bill, but I think you want the background of it.
Dr. Ashanti, as you have seen for yourself, we are here to inspect ourselves, progress made, to ensure that we have stable, reliable supply and delivery of power to the Kumasi enclave, Ashanti region, and the whole nation in general. What you are seeing here is the completion of a 145 MVA transmission supply point, which greatly improve power delivery within the Kumasi enclave, because it replaces the old one, which is 66 MVA. So what it means is that this transformer is more than double the capacity of the existing transformer. Because the demand and growth for electricity has been increasing, the power supply situation in the Kumasi enclave has been very erratic for several months now. So with the completion of this transformer, we would see a remarkable improvements as far as power delivery is concerned. It is true that the power system we inherited is very fragile and quite weak. Indeed, the records will testify that throughout last year, every month there was load shedding. In fact, as of December, load shedding went as much as 750 megawatts. And so there's a lot of work that ought to be done to stabilize the situation. I'm happy to announce that so far the supply situation has been stable and we are able to export some excess amount of power. But there's still more work to be done. Beyond generating the power, you have to evacuate it, you have to transmit it, and you have to distribute it. And so we are working around the clock to ensure that we address this challenge and ultimately ensure that we have very, very reliable supply and delivery of power. Let me commend GRIDCO for completing this transformer. It's going to play a very, very significant role as far as power delivery is concerned. What we witnessed over the past 2 days has to do with the fact that when you are switching from one transformer to the other, you will have some few challenges. So let me assure the people of Kumasi that that problem has been resolved, and we look forward to a very, very improved delivery of power. Once again, let me thank the regional minister, let me thank the VRA chief executive, let me thank the ECG chief executive, and let me thank the GRIDCO chief executive for accompanying us and working around the clock to address the challenges. It will not end in Kumasi. We are looking at the entire nation. Wherever these challenges continue to persist, we are determined to address them. But in the long run, we want to see improved delivery of gas so that as we commission these plants, we can have a remarkable improvement in gas delivery. Kumasi would eventually become a generation hub because we are looking at the Ameri plants here, we are looking at the Senate plants here, and we are looking at the AXA plants here. If you put all that together, you could be hitting close to about 700 megawatts of power delivery from within Kumasi. And that is very, very monumental. And so let me thank all the engineers and thank you, the media in particular, for spending the whole day with us. We'll keep monitoring the situation. Challenges are sometimes bound to happen. But as minister, our duty is that when we have the challenges, we swiftly move in to improve that. And I learned something very important from the regional minister. That the Kumasi area here, you must improve your communication. If you are going to switch from one transformer to the other, naturally you are going to have some challenges. It's important that you pre-inform consumers and customers so that when that happens, there wouldn't be any panic. They will know that it's a temporary issue and that will be resolved in the shortest possible time. Particularly ECG, when you are going to do your routine or what you call regular maintenance, you know in advance that some areas will go off. It's only proper that you inform affected customers so that they can plan their lives around that. But ultimately, what we seek to achieve is that even when you are undertaking maintenance works, there should be a fallback position so that you will continue to supply power. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Regional Minister. Transformer GRIDCO for a scene from a 145 MVA transformer. That I know a 66. Teachers, what the 145 about? That is a Honda, a costly year. The Kumasi for Namia Nemo Hussein Kanyano, a Jum Kakra. Nina, near your ma. Then you are former Minister Kayano. What do you see? That is you switch it over. If you didn't say, oh, switch it to that and for a full now with the Abana. I am a how kakra. Yamincha, the baby, you know, a penifona, my yatia says, Bibia for ye come. Jeffrey Nekono. As he who say, and Kanyano, a quenium, and Kanya Negina. And senior Idumana, South. ɛbɛkɔ fam koraa na abrase yɛda mo nyinaa amase in fact yɛyɛ ne sɛ Kumasi ha nyinam nkanea no bebree bɛba ha na yɛde ama Ghanafoɔ de yɛdi dwuma na ne aka no so no yɛ export but na wɔkye yɛtwa mu yɛ Burkinafoɔ ba ha so ɔmo srɛ yɛn ɔmo nkanea no yɛbɛtumi ama ɔmo bi aka ho a nti na kyerɛ sɛ akwanya wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛtumi atɔn nkanea no bebree nti yɛbɛkɔ so adi saa adwuma no na yɛ making sure sɛ nkanea no agyina kama na obiara nso aka na nkan na sɛnea yɛyɛ ne yɛfrɛ no load shed in fact wohwɛ ɛyɛ afei yɛtwa mu yi a bosome biara na aban no hyɛde load but December koraa deɛ ɔmo hyɛde load a ama no kɔduro 750 megawatt nti na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyinam nkanea no a yɛsuo mu no problems na dɔɔso bebree but nti na moto aba ma yɛ ɛsɛ yɛyere ho na yɛbrɛ no nyinaa ase na nkanea no ɛkɔ n'anim ɛde masɛ mo ba wieɛ no nasan da regional ministers na mada GRIDCO chief executive ase na mada VR chief executive ɛne ECGC chief executive ɔmo nyinaa ɛbɛgya yɛ wɔ ha sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ nyinaa yɛbɛhu sɛ ne adwumadeɛ no ti yɛkɔ a yɛbɛkɔ akɔboa yɛwura ɔmampanyin so amanneɛ na sɛ nneɛma bi wɔ na yɛsi yɛsa ayɛ a ɔmampanyin no adaworo ma ɛtumi ayɛ ɛda mo ase bebree na ade baako so a yɛba yɛyɛ ho ne sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ ECG ne GRIDCO ne ɛnyinam nkanea no ɔmo di dwuma no nyinaa no ɛyɛ dewubɔ ne message no ɔmbɛmia mu sɛ wobɛyɛ transformer adwuma a mfidie deɛ saa nɛte sometimes ɛsɛ wodum baabi ansa na watumi aswitch on ɔmo mmɔ nkayɛ no na obiara hu sɛ biribi saa ɛkɔ so ɛyɛ saa no a yɛfrɛ no panic no ɛbɛkɔ fam also agye atom sɛ ɔmɛdi saa adwuma no the regional minister will also keep monitoring bibia wɔ hɔ a ɔbɛyi asotwe na yɛde aba ne abɛsolve problem yɛda mo sɛ thank you
ɔno brother member bebree ayɛ ready na aban dada na ɛnyɛ bebree ɛyɛ gas nkanea no ɛyɛ ready sɛ wonya gas a wode bɛmo asɛ nkanea yɛkɔ a yɛbɛkɔ akɔtena ase ne yɛahwɛ sɛ bɛtumi ayɛ fast track process na gas no bebree atumi aba ha na nkanea no yɛ
assurance is a look for problem with supply.